You know me, I'm John. I'm a tree warden in Epping, so I know quite a bit about trees. If you want to ask any questions, I might know the answers. It's with a bit of luck. And today we're going to do a little sensory walk around the route here. So it's not too far. It's quite an easy walk, and we'll see different trees as we go along, different things. And if you want to ask any questions, go ahead, ask me or Ray, and we'll know the answers with a bit of luck. But essentially, this is one of our climate walks, because you know that Ray and I are doing a climate project, which we will have a big exhibition at the end of September, and some of your work will be in it. So, you know, if you work hard on the climate project, get leaf drawings, whatever you do, put it together, and then we'll exhibit it upstairs in the hall at Grange Farm in the middle of September. We haven't fixed a date, but it'll be around then. So that's the idea. And today we're going to just amble around, and I'll point out a few things to you that you might find of interest, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Right then?
Yep.
They said nobody else was coming. Certainly you're here.
You can see here they've been cutting the grass on the edges, but not in there. They've left that to grow wild. Any ideas why they might leave that to grow wild?
Might be insects.
Very good. Excellent, yes. Because with the flowers growing up, the wildflowers grow up in there, and they attract the insects and the bees, which is good for pollination and plants and good for us. Because what would happen if we didn't have any bees in the world?
We'd all die.
We would all die.
Yeah.
Because if the bees don't pollinate the plants die. And if the plants die, we've got nothing to eat, because we live on vegetables and things like that.
Yeah.
Animals live on it, so there wouldn't be any animals, there wouldn't be any us.
Yeah.
So that is why climate is so important. And it's, you know, very important to be aware that, you know, you should do recycling, and you should, you know, when you're cutting your grass, think about leaving an area for wildlife. So if you've got a nice big garden or any of that sort of thing, and you cut a little bit of grass just to keep it neat, if you like, but leave a little bit for the bees and the insects and the birds, because the birds live on that as well. So that's all very important. And you've got your sheets for identifying the different trees with the leaves on it. So as you go around, check out the leaves of the trees and see if you can mark off what you've seen on there. Can anybody identify this tree?
Bigger the beech tree.
Not a beech, no.
I can remember what tree.
Alan, on the sheets there, can you see what this is?
You got it, yeah.
Yeah. An ash tree, yeah. Okay, it's on there somewhere. Ash, there we are, look, that one. See the shape of the leaves? See how they're growing out?
Why does it look like it's half dying?
That's a very good question, because this looks like it might be a case of ash dieback. There's a disease going around which is killing millions of ash trees.
Oh yeah.
And what's causing it?
Is a very good question as well.
Oh, thanks.
Because I don't necessarily know the right answer.
It's a fungus.
It is a fungus, isn't it, Alan? And it's attacking the branches and the trees.
Is this here? Is this a fungus here?
No, that's just a moss that grows in the winter time.
But there is a fungus.
But you know, that moss will attack the tree anyway and live on dead bits of tree. So you know, but you can see there, like it's dying back.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Back there, yes.
Yeah, it's not in very good state of health.
So if you trim this back, will it go back afresh?
I
Or
don't.
these dead, like you do with plants?
You can't trim these very much. You can, you know, they used to do pollarding in the old days where they cut the main stem and then you've got lots of multiple branches. Do you know why they did pollarding?
Well, I learned today, I was watching on Buckingham Palace, that they did that because men with top hats used to stand under the trees to shade. So you used to have to cut the branches to walk through. Yeah.
That's a new one on me. I haven't heard of that one. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
That's and I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's what I heard today.
But the pollarding is And they cut it at a certain height so the deer can't get up to show the new branches when the new
Maybe
shoots
that,
come up.
yeah.
Nah.
I wouldn't do it, run up the tree.
No, the deer.
Deer, run,
The
When
deer.
they come along from here,
they'd run up the tree, the deer run up the tree.
They can't get up there.
Oh, right. I thought you said the deer run up the tree.
the deer can run along from the forest
Oh, we spoke
and then
about
reach
that.
the tree like that.
Yeah.
Like, they use that bark
Was it
in
Sunday
there, like,
yesterday?
to scratch if they got
You
itch
stopped
as well.
Yeah, that's right. Deer sort of rub their antlers, bodies on it.
Yeah.
So they can
Sunday.
destroy
Sunday,
something,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
But we haven't got a lot of deer here, so it's not too bad. Epping Forest is loads of them.
yeah.
Okay, we'll move on a bit more. Remember to keep looking for leaves on the different trees.
Do on Monday.
I went bowling.
No. Oh, you didn't.
So this tree here,
Sorry,
anybody recognise this one?
oh,
Oak? Yeah, you got it on your paper?
it's on.
You find out
Yeah,
tree on your
ticked it
paper,
off.
Ben?
No, I haven't.
Tick that one off.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Do you ever wonder why, with the leaves on trees, they sort of fan out and they make a canopy? Anybody know why they do that? Why would you fan yourself out like that? You know, when you're on the beach, what do you do? You catch the sun.
Yeah, sunshine.
Yeah. And why does he want to catch the sun? What are the leaves making? Not quite oxygen, but they ultimately, it's what called photosynthesis. Have you heard photosynthesis? Have you heard of
Yeah.
photosynthesis? Yeah. So they're making energy, which feeds the tree.
Oh yeah,
That energy is sent back to the tree to keep it growing,
yeah,
grow new leaves, etc. And in the autumn, these leaves will go brown, and
Then come off.
that will be the waste products, and it will drop off onto the ground.
yeah,
And when it drops off onto the ground, it makes new soil.
yeah,
It goes into the soil and starts the cycle all over again.
yeah.
So it's replenishing the soil as well. So trees are really good for our health and very good for the climate. Yeah, because they're producing oxygen as well.
Yeah.
I know you've been trying to say that all the time, and I finally got onto oxygen. So when trees produce oxygen, what's the benefit to us?
It helps us get good food to eat.
We,
Oh, yeah.
what do we breathe?
Air.
Yeah.
Air is in the air.
Oxygen.
Oxygen,
Oxygen.
absolutely. So we rely on the trees and the grass and the flowers, which give off oxygen, help us to breathe.
Yeah.
So without trees, we wouldn't have much oxygen. And a lot of the problem with the planet now is we're getting a lot of carbon dioxide build-up because of pollution from vehicles and buildings and all sorts of things like that. So it's very important we keep things like nature reserves alive and active. They're good for us to walk in. They also give you a good feel good factor.
Yeah.
And on top of that, greens, leaves, plants, etc. give off what are called endorphins.
Yeah.
And an endorphin makes you feel good. So it gives you, when you come out here and you go back there, you will have, apart from the rain, you will feel better. You'll feel better for a little bit of fresh air and exercise. The oxygen will be good for your lungs. The endorphins would have given you a little bit of a buzz and make you feel good and relax you, because endorphins relax you. So it's all very good for our bodies and health.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know what to do now, Ray. It's raining at the moment and there's a big...
Get under that tree.
Green, white, brown,
So you got a
yellow.
tufted duck there,
Tuffin duck.
and you got mallards there.
I don't know.
And the
I
other
don't
one,
know what that variety. That must be the. Is that a female tufted?
I think so. Should be.
We need a picture.
Guys.
We need a duck identifier.
Important here. The water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from the rain. Any idea why it's
Stop.
important?
Raining on me. Does it help?
Yeah.
I'm used
Ducks,
to the
yeah,
rain, I don't
like it
care.
here, don't they? But
Yeah.
also... it's
Lovely
a
weather
source
for
of water,
ducks.
isn't it?
Yeah, what
So for
some.
animals like a deer or a
Yeah.
squirrel or whatever might want to come along and have a drink.
John took us over there, talked about the trees. Unfortunately, it rained. We got wet. But what I'm going to do now is talk about the leaf, yeah? That we were talking about. Yeah. So, guys, what did John say about how a leaf does photosynthesis? Can you remember? trees and plants produce their own food by this
Oxygen.
process, yeah? Oxygen. So what comes
Sunlight.
from the oxygen? Sorry, what am I doing? So the sunlight, yeah, gives us heat and light, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so light
Energy.
and energy, yeah. Oh, we're on that one. Well done, Melissa. So water down the bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that goes up the tree as well, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? The tree feeds the leaves, doesn't it? Yeah. Excellent.
Then
So,
sun gives it food.
okay, what did John say about what the leaf gives out? What the tree gives out? What did he say?
Oxygen.
What was that word that we breathe out? Breathe in.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Yeah.
Oxygen. Yeah.
Okay. And what do we breathe out, guys?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Carbon dioxide. Yeah? Okay. Now, John said all this carbon dioxide, where's it coming from, all this carbon dioxide? Do you remember what he said outside?
Pollution.
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 Very good.
Like from petrols from cars, diesels from cars,
Cars,
Cars and bangs.
factories and things like that, yeah?
factories,
Yep.
and dirty sewage waters.
Yeah, that's true as well. So it's taking in carbon dioxide, it's giving out oxygen, water's feeding the tree,
Yeah.
and the sun is giving it light and energy.
Yeah.
Okay, that is all about photosynthesis, that is. That's the actual, what it's all about, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone happy?
Yep.
Any questions?
Now,
Sure? Okay.